Hello everyone. So welcome to Scientific online biology classes. So this is a day 7 of the same chapter, that is a human reproduction. And today is the most important topic, that is the menstrual cycle, the topic we are going to cover. Clear? So in last class we covered the spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Collectively the gametogenesis topic we covered. So today we are going to cover only this topic. After that, the complete reading of the NCERT textbook we are going to cover. Yes. So menstrual cycle means, so in first chapter, the cyclic event which occur in the chordates of mammals only. So in that one, oestrus cycle and menstrual cycle, two types of cycles are there. So one is the oestrus cycle, and is the menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle will take place in the females of the primate. The oestrus cycle take place in the females of the non-primate. Yes. So what is the menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle means it is a periodic or the cyclic event where the changes will occur inside the ovary, yeah, inside the uterus also, and even the accessory ducts, even the hormonal changes also take place in the periodic manner. That complete event is called the menstrual cycle. Yes. So if the same changes take place in the ovary, uterus, and the accessory duct of the females of the non-primate, that is called the oestrus cycle. There are the two types of cycle. Yes. So in human female, the first menstrual cycle occur when the female attains the sexual maturity, when they attain the puberty. Yeah? The first menstrual cycle is called as a menarche. This is called as a menarche. This is the first menstrual cycle. So first menstrual cycle starts at the age of almost 12 to 14. Clear? So this is the first cycle. So for convenience, this menstrual cycle is divided to almost 3 phases. So that figure means almost the event is given in this figure, which is given in the text only. So this is the menstrual cycle where the periodic changes occur in the ovary, periodic changes occur in the uterus also, and even the pituitary hormone level and the ovarian hormone level. Clear? For convenience, this complete menstrual cycle is divided into 3 phases. In that one main phase is there. The first phase is called as a menstrual phase. Clear? So the menstrual phase extends from 1st to 5th day. This initial phase is called as a menstrual phase. Menstrual phase. Yes. Now second phase from the 6th day up to the 14th day, this is called as a follicular phase or proliferative phase. This is the second phase from the 6th day to the 14th day. Exactly on the 14th day, ovulation occurs. This main event which occur at the 14th day, that is called as ovulation. Yes. So these events which occur just before the ovulation is called the pre-ovulatory phase, and the event occur after that one, that is called the post-ovulatory phase. From the 15th day up to the 28th day. So this the phase which occur after the ovulation. This is called as a luteal phase or secretory phase. Yes. So main, and again after this one, next cycle. Here, that's why the menstrual cycle divided into 4 phases. 3 phases are there. 3 phases. First one is the menstrual phase. Second one is the follicular phase. This is the follicular phase. In between, at the end of follicular phase, ovulation occurs. After ovulation, that is a luteal phase or the secretory phase. Luteal or secretory phase. Yes. Now one by one we are going to understand what actually occur in each phase. Just understand. If you understand this figure, if you listen the explanation, so after that one just read the textbook thoroughly. That much enough for the examination. Yeah. So menstrual cycle means it is a periodic changes occur in the ovary, placenta, and the uterus of the females of the primate. That is called the menstrual cycle. Yes. So the first phase of the menstrual cycle is called the menstrual phase. It extends from the first to fifth day. So this is nothing but a bleeding phase. Bleeding or a menesis. So why it occur means, so if the fertilization will not occur, clear, then unfertilized egg on the secondary side and the endometrium, which is already prepared one, that endometrium, secondary side, everything have to go outside the body through the vagina. That removal of this endometrium and unfertilized egg will go outside to the vagina. Here, along with that, one small amount of blood will also go. But the clots are not visible in that, because so in that no fibrinolysis proteins are there. That's why blood will go outside. So this phase is shown here like this one. So this is the flow of blood. Yes, this is flow. So this endometrium will go. So this is a menesis. In Latin word, menesis means that is a monthly event. So this event will occur if the menstrual cycle is a regular 28-day cycle. And this menesis occur only if the fertilization will not occur. Now, why it occur means, if the fertilization will not occur, this corpus luteum turn into corpus albicans. So gradually progesterone concentration decreases. This red color line is progesterone level. The progesterone level decreases. This progesterone is required for the maintenance of the endometrium. This endometrium is required for the pregnancy. If fertilization will not occur, the progesterone concentration decreases. Due to that one, the well-developed endometrium will sludge off. So endometrium is shown here. This endometrium, along with that unfertilized egg, will go outside the body through the vagina. Here, this menstrual phase occur only due to the deficiency of this progesterone. Progesterone concentration ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಈ ಎಂಡೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಕಿತ್ತು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಓಸೈಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ vagina ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. That is called the menstrual phase. Yes. So after this fifth day, next phase is called the follicular phase. Follicular phase or the proliferative phase. Now what occurs? So from this point onwards, first one, the pituitary hormone level undergo changes. Clear? So this blue color line is a LH and the red color line is a FSH. Yes? Gradually, the FSH concentration increases. Here, follicle stimulating hormone concentration increases one. So due to that one, this both hormones are secreted from the anterior pituitary. So from the anterior pituitary, FSH will target the follicular cell. Here, due to the secretion of FSH, the follicle will develop. Where the follicles are present? Inside this ovary. So this is the ovonia. Surrounding that ovonia, some of the ovonia will surround by some follicular cell. So gradually turn into primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, and Graafian follicle. The growth will occur. So this is the growth of the follicles. These are the ovonia. This is the primary follicle. Primary follicle turn into secondary follicle. Then secondary follicle turn into tertiary follicle. Tertiary follicle turn into Graafian follicle, where the secondary oocyte is there. So this is nothing but the follicular phase. But these follicles secrete the ovarian hormone, that is the estrogen. This blue color line is nothing but the estrogen. Yes, the estrogen concentration increases exactly on almost 11, 12, 13 and 14 day. Clear? This concentration increases. So this estrogen concentration increases. Parallel to that one, whatever the endometrium lost during the menstrual phase, this endometrium start rebuilding. Yeah. So this endometrium level again thickness increases. So this is the endometrium level present inside this uterus. ಈ endometrium ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ thick ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So thick ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why it is called a proliferative phase. Understood? Simple, straight relationship. After menstrual phase, follicular phase is there. This is also called as a proliferative phase. Follicular phase ಅಂತಂತಾರೆ, proliferative phase ಅಂತಂತಾರೆ ಕಲ್ಕೊಂಡು. So pituitary gland, hypothalamus ಇಂದ GnRH secrete ಆಯಿತು. That gonadotropin releasing hormone effect on the pituitary gland, specifically anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary will secrete the LH and FSH. The FSH will promote the development of follicle. Yes, follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle developer, primary follicle in the secondary in the tertiary in the graphene follicle. Yeah. So this follicular cell will secrete the estrogen. Yes, estrogen is nothing but the ovarian hormone. Estrogen hormone level 15-13 ದಿವಸ 12-13 ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So due to this changes, the endometrium layer, which is lost during the menstrual phase, start proliferating. Barta divide and the thickness ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is called a proliferative phase. So it extends from the 6th day to almost 13th day. Yes, this is the follicular phase. Now next one is the main event of this menstrual cycle, means that is the ovulation. Exactly on the 14th day, yes, the LH concentration, estrogen concentration and even FSH concentration suddenly increases. Illon peak ide. Yes. So but the LH secretion suddenly increases due to the LH surge. LH secretion H are the karana. This mature graphene follicle ruptures. Clear? So the graphene follicle, this ruptures and the secondary oocyte which is present inside the happen, secondary oocyte release one. So in ovary figure so this is the graphene follicle. From this graphene follicle, the secondary oocyte release one. Yes, this event is called the ovulation. Clear? Which occur exactly on the 14th day if the menstrual cycle is a 28-day cycle. Clear? So the ovulation ಆಗಿದ ಕಾರಣ LH concentration ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? This is the main event one. That's why the event which occur before this one, these are called the pre-ovulatory phases. Clear? Now ovulation finished. So before this one, so here only the primary oocyte undergo meiosis just before ovulation. That's why secondary oocyte is released. Meiosis is the event. So after ovulation, this secondary oocyte, this is the ovary. Yeah? From this one, secondary oocyte is released. This secondary oocyte enter into the infundibulum with the help of the fimbriates. Now this secondary oocyte reaches the amphibiastomous junction. Yes. Now the secondary oocyte is present. Now two possibilities are there. Suppose in the uterus sperms means if the couple, the married couple, carry out the copulation or the coitus one, if the coitus is absent, then the sperms are absent in the uterus also in fallopian tube also. In the sperm illa. Yes. Then the secondary oocyte will not enter into fertilization. Yes. Suppose this sperm ಇತ್ತಂತಿದ್ರೆ fertilization ಆಗಬಹುದು. So ಎರಡು possibility. So secondary oocyte either enter into fertilization, otherwise fertilization is totally absent. Two possibilities. So this is one. But whether fertilization occur or will not occur, the ruptured graphene follicle, this one, this will turn into the one special structure that is called a corpus luteum. The ruptured graphene follicle, this will turn into corpus luteum. So due to the synthesis of storage of the yellow color fluid, that is a lutein. Clear? So this is the corpus luteum. Idu corpus luteum. Yes, this corpus luteum functionally very important. This corpus luteum start producing progesterone. Yes, so ಈ progesterone synthesis ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಈ red color line, this red color line shows the progesterone here. So this corpus luteum start producing progesterone. That's why progesterone concentration gradually increases after the ovulation. ಈ red color line ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ progesterone concentration increases. The progesterone is required for the maintenance of this endometrium. The endometrium present inside the uterus. So progesterone is the karana endometrium again undergo division and attain the maximum thickness. Maximum thickness. Why the endometrium is required? If fertilization occurs, the blastocyst implantation by endometrium ಮೇಲೆ clear? If fertilization occurs, then the implantation occurs on this endometrium only. That's why progesterone is required. Yes. So now the corpus luteum will remain as it is for almost 7 to 8 days after ovulation. Almost it will remain up to the 21-22 days there. If fertilization will not occur, sperm illé illa. Clear? ಈ second side fertilization ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ this corpus luteum start degenerating. Gradually this turn into corpus albicans. Yes, corpus albicans. So due to the degeneration of this corpus luteum, the progesterone concentration decreases. Progesterone ಯಾರು secrete ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? Corpus luteum. ಈ corpus luteum degenerate ಆಯ್ತು. Corpus luteum degenerate ಆದರೆ progesterone secretion ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Due to the deficient of this progesterone one, the endometrium, which is already prepared one, this starts separating from the myometrium. Again attachment ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. So that attachment separates. It will slodge off. ಕಿತ್ತುಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this endometrium separates. Yes. So this endometrium again will go outside the body through the menstrual phase. So if fertilization ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Fertilization ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು So if fertilization occurs, this corpus luteum will remain as it is for almost 6 months. So corpus albicans agude. This corpus luteum start producing progesterone for next 5 to 6 months. When the concentration of progesterone will remain same. Later on, the production of progesterone take place from the placenta. And then pregnancy ಒಳಗೆ progesterone ಬೇಕೇ ಆ progesterone secrete ಮಾಡೋದು corpus luteum. Fertilization ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ luteum ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ luteum ಇಂದ progesterone secrete ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Progesterone concentration high level ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this progesterone will help to maintenance of the endometrium where the implantation occurred. Clear? So simple ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ fertilization ಆತಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ luteum ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Progesterone concentration ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರುತ್ತೆ. Endometrium ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then in presence of fertilization, if pregnancy leads one, then next menstrual cycle will not occur. In the beginning of that paragraph only, in the text, what they given, if fertilization is absent, then menstrual cycle will continue. Pregnancy illa means the continuation of the menstrual cycle show that absence of pregnancy. Yes, menstrual cycle continues ittantile pregnancy illa. Yes, menstrual cycle stop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ that indicate pregnancy. Clear? So if the menstrual cycle will not continue next time, so this indicate that the pregnancy. Yes. So this is about the luteal phase and it is called the secretory phase also. Why? Means progesterone is secreted. Clear? So ultimately only 3 phases are there: menstrual phase, follicular phase, ovulation, luteal phase or secretory phase. Now one more thing, when the estrogen production occurring from this follicular cell during the follicular phase or proliferative phase, this estrogen will inhibit the secretion of FSH. Clear? So estrogen concentration ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ FSH concentration ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why in modern days the pills ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ family planning phase. In that one, estrogen concentration is supplied. If the estrogen concentration is maintained, FSH secrete ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. FSH, if it is not produced, one follicular development ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, then menstrual cycle will not continue. This estrogen will function, it should inhibit the secretion of FSH. This is one point. The progesterone, if concentration of progesterone is more, then it will inhibit the LH concentration. The secretion of LH stops. Understood? This is a luteinizing hormone which is required here only. So progesterone will function against the luteinizing hormone. Estrogen will function against the FSH. Clear? So this is about the menstrual cycle. So this is easy one. But if it is asked for the 5 marks question one, then you have to mention all 3 phases. It's days. ಯಾವ ದಿನದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ದಿನದಿಂದ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಟ್ಯೂಟರಿ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಸಿಕ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಪಿಟ್ಯೂಟರಿ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. FSH will lead to the development of follicle. LH is responsible for the ovulation one. This LH and FSH ultimately act on the ovary. The ovary ದಿಂದ estrogen secrete ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Estrogen secrete ಆಗೋದು ಈ follicular cell ದಿಂದ. Estrogen help in the proliferation of this endometrium. So ovulation ಆದ ನಂತರ ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ luteum ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ luteum is functionally very important one. This corpus luteum start producing the progesterone. Progesterone endometrium maintenance ಬೇಕು. So ಇವೆರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಲ್. If you see the figure, follicle develop ಆದ ಕಾರಣ estrogen concentration ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ luteum ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ progesterone concentration ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. progesterone concentration ಹೀಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ ಹಾಗೆ endometrium thickness ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. If the progesterone concentration decreases one, again the endometrium will stop. Yes, so this is about the menstrual cycle. Clear? If you take this one, when in the menstrual phase, it is also called as bleeding phase, or it is also called as the funeral of unfertilized egg. Funeral means this is the sucking oocyte which is not fertilizing. Due to that one, this endometrium and sucking oocyte, everything will go outside. That is a funeral. Means shedding of tears from the uterus also means fertilized ಆದ ಕಾರಣ uterus ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. That's why menstrual phase it is called. Clear? So this is about the menstrual phase. So if hormonal regulation is normal, this menstrual phase is almost 28 days cycle. Sometime due to the stress, due to the emotional imbalance nature, due to the hormonal imbalance, or sometimes due to the vigorous activity in the sports world, this menstrual cycle phase is sometimes extended. Sometimes it is 30 days, 35 days, so it is abnormal. At that time, exact ovulation period cannot be predicted. So this is the menstruation. This menstrual cycle will continue till the age of 50. Under start ಆಗೋ cycle, first menstrual cycle ಹೇಳೋದು menarche at the age of 12 or 14. Clear? At the age of 50, the last menstrual cycle is called as menopause. Yes. So if the menopause occurs, after that one menstrual cycle will not occur. That's why reproductive phase of human female is from the age of 12, 14 to 50. And then from the age of 12 to 14 up to the 50 years. This is the reproductive phase. During that one, this menstrual cycle will occur periodically for every month. Is this clear? So this is about the menstrual phase. So it is a brief description of the menstrual phase. So only thing you have to remember that it is a cyclic changes occur in the ovary, uterus and accessory duct and hormonal level of the female soft private. That is called the menstrual cycle. For convenience, it is divided into menstrual phase, first 5 days, then follicular phase or proliferative phase to the 14th day, exact on the 14th day ovulation occur. After that one, luteal phase or secretory phase is called. This phase is called the pre-ovulatory phase. This phase is called the post-ovulatory phase. Yes. So ಹೆಸರಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Menstrual means it is a bleeding phase ಅಥವಾ shedding of the the tears of uterus one or the funeral of unfertilized egg one. So fertilized ಆದ ಕಾರಣ the endometrium second outside, everything will go outside to the vagina. That is called the meniscus or the menstruum. Follicular phase ಅಂದರೆ ಈ follicle develop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, proliferative phase ಅಂದರೆ endometrium thickness ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. It is only due to the secretion of FSH here, estrogen. Ovulation ಆಗೋದು LH surge ಆದ ಕಾರಣ second graphene follicle ನೋಡೋದು second outside ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That occur exactly on the 14th day. After that one, the ruptured graphene follicle turn into corpus luteum. This corpus luteum produces progesterone, which is required for the maintenance of endometrium. This endometrium required for the pregnancy. If the progesterone concentration decreases due to the formation of corpus albicans, again this endometrium secondary oocyte will go outside. The next menstrual cycle starts. If pregnancy leads, then corpus luteum will remain for a long time. Progesterone concentration is also highest. Endometrium is required for the pregnancy. That's why in pregnancy menstrual cycle stops for 7 to 8 months. That's why single line statement is given. The continuation of the menstrual cycle show that absence of pregnancy. The absence of menstrual cycle means absence of pregnancy. If the menstrual cycle will occur, then it is called the symptoms of pregnancy. So this is about the menstrual cycle. So now in next class we are going to cover the complete topic up till here. We covered the structure of male and female reproductive part, spermatogenesis, oogogenesis, and this is the menstrual phase, menstrual cycle. Yeah. So we will cover the text, whatever the literature given in the NCERT textbook one. After that we are going to cover the fertilization and implantation and embryonic development. Clear? So just read the paragraph and text properly. Try to understand this figure. So all these columns are totally different. So this is the changes in pituitary hormone level. This is the changes in ovary. This is the changes in ovarian hormone level. This is the changes in uterine endometrium. Clear? So I think you have understood this topic. Again, we will meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.